Welcome to the Arbiter's Grounds. The first of two parts. This dungeon's going to be quite long. Due in part to some stuff that's actually going to be happening outside of the dungeon, but you'll see when we get there. The Arbiter's Grounds is a pretty cool place. It's loaded with sand, most of it quicksand, as example.
That's pretty fucking quick, gotta say.
But it's also full of sandworms and skeletons.
Hello, Sir Arbiter. We're in the grounds.
One way to deal with the sand, which you will slowly sink into, if you're on solid ground and you roll over the sand, that'll give you some extra distance.
I love how you just yoinky sploink him right out of the sand. It's very amusing.
I have a story for this particular dungeon, but we'll get to that when we get to that room.
I think I know the story already.
Yeah, you definitely know.
I don't know it.
It was discussed even in the Harry. it was discussed in the original Twilight Princess Let's Play, but I wasn't there for that part.
Yeah, I was telling it secondhand.
Yeah.
I don't know why that's funny to me. It's not funny at all. My story was told, but I wasn't there.
I mean, isn't that what people say when they die? Tell my story!
Well, you didn't die, I don't think.
To deal with this one, you go into the sand, you're just gonna sink, but you can't use the hook shot to pull it over. Or claw shot.
People know what you're talking about. At least the chain is safe.
But when you void out, the room resets.
Crap.
Ah.
I like you can just pull slash.
Or yoinky sploinky, as Jacob described it.
That wasn't even the right context to use yoinky sploinky in, so I apologize to all the memers out there.
I'd like to know the right one.
Yeah,
what do you think is the right one?
What's the correct term?
Every now and again I see a video where someone's like, hey character, drop that yoinky sploinky, and then it just cuts to them doing a goofy dance. So it's a dance move, apparently.
This is gonna make me sound old, but is that a TikTok thing? Is that what the kids are doing now?
It might be. The first time I saw it was a Xenoblade Chronicles video on Twitter, so maybe.
Another thing in the Arbiter's Grounds, scarabs. Unlike in the Mummy movie, they won't eat you alive, but they will climb up onto you and make you move really slowly. But they're afraid of light, so just bring out your lantern.
This is actually one of my favorite things about the dungeon, is that there's a free oil reserve for you.
Yeah.
Well, that's nice.
That looks like a pressure pad, it's not.
These things are cute. God, there's so many of them.
Yeah, Jacob, Jacob just saying you have a tendency to call things cute that aren't actually cute at all.
They're just little dudes.
I can't tell if they're wearing helmets or if they have really huge jaws.
I kind of see, like, boar tusks on them.
So they fought skeleton, small, little, tiny boars.
Yeah, maybe they're like tiny Ganons.
Now this room is the major gimmick of the dungeon, at least for this first half. You remember the Forest Temple from Ocarina of Time? It's a callback to that.
Another callback.
Only those Poes were cuter than these are. But they've swiped the fire, that keeps the gate open. Because, you know, puzzles. And then 3 of them piss off to different corners of the dungeon. But this is a big Poe.
Oh, he's fucking huge.
It's very...
I kind of wish, though, that they all were color-coded like the ones in Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
That they all use the same model.
Jesus. Every time I see that, it's more disturbing.
But this is the only place in the game where we see big Poes. You still just get regular Poe souls from them, though. But you kill them, you get one of the 4 flames that opens the gate. And there is a reason they just straight up give us one right at the beginning here. It's because he has a scent. Sniff his breath. Don't add your own, Ham Harry.
With your nose, Ham Harry, with your nose. Timeout.
Dogs can't open treasure chests. Every time Minda starts talking, I kind of anticipate you putting those little subtitles you put at the bottom sometimes, Thorn. And every time it's not there, I'm like, oh, I understand you gotta hear something first, but...
Forget the scent of something pleasant, possibly happy.
Nah.
Learn ghost tonsils. Great.
Remember the scent of death.
Hey,
There we go.
weird place to just give me one, but okay.
I'll get there when I get
I
there.
gotta do hard. Okay.
It's a little funky climbing out of the sand sometimes. Sometimes you grab the edge, sometimes it just hops you a little bit out of the sand instead. I think I get a little confused by this Poe for a while. So I'm coming back to it later. Oh, he was ready for me.
These things are goofy.
A little bit.
That one looked lost as hell. Oof.
Nope, need to come from another way.
Into the typhoon.
With ye. Okay, let's figure this shit out. So this room is actually double layered, or double storied, I think is the actual word. We have a switch on the bottom floor. Gotta pull it, there we go. This turns the walls in both this room and the one above. This wall reveals this game's version of Redead's, the Redead Knights.
Oh god.
They're less scary, but they have big swords. Every time you hit them, it resets them so they can scream again.
Probably their coolest design. and this is their most deadly, but I still think the Wind Waker ones take the cake.
I don't know. I grew up with Ocarina of Time, and that high-pitched lady scream that freezes you in place, that will be in my nightmares forever.
These Redeads look very Dark Souls.
Yeah, kinda.
Oh,
I feel like if you plopped them in there, that exact model, other than them being kind of low poly, I don't think they would feel out of place at all.
Well, that and in Dark Souls, it probably would have done like 1,000 damage.
Yeah.
But there we go. We got the key, and now we need to turn the walls around again. Something I don't realize, and because gamers always do this, there's actually a hole in the ceiling above me.
Aw.
So remember that. We'll be coming back to this room. It is so random what counts as a wall and what counts as stairs. What can I roll up?
I'm glad it's not just me that happened to.
You see that right there? The little divot in the ground. Am I drunk playing? What's happening?
Waste as fuck. Time to record Twilight Princess.
I know sometimes you tell us that when you're sick or something, you try to find ways to like keep yourself occupied by editing.
That was a tough skull.
Huh.
No!
Okay. What if I go this way though?
Oh. Here we go. Other side of that block. I like how it's shaped so that it makes sense that you can grab it and pull it. That never occurred to me before.
Oh, yeah. Unlike everything else, where you could just do that and it doesn't make sense.
This is not enough space to pull this. That lifts the chandelier, but I need to lift it much higher. That requires this block.
This one, right here.
God damn it.
No. I'm done. See you later.
I will happily blame that on Twilight Princess itself. Link's movement is weirdly heavy.
No, I believe you.
My first thought was actually that wouldn't have happened in Breath of the Wild.
Yeah. Here we go. We need the extra space. Once we fully pulled the chain, the chandelier will stay there for a few seconds, but then we need to get under it. And it's not just getting past it, either. We can Buster Keaton that chandelier.
I mean, it's cool that Ham Harry can do the final blow on him like that, but it's still kind of unnecessary.
Yeah. Just keep swinging, dude. This looks familiar. Still the wrong way. God, it follows the camera. That's really disorienting.
Good morning.
Now there is an easier way to deal with these guys. Just attach some bombs to your arrows.
Oh. Not so scary anymore, motherfucker.
Didn't hit any of them. There's a cool symbol on that door. I hear something.
It's just me. Ah.
Just me whistling. with my nose hole.
Oh no, the local choir boys.
Oh god, I didn't see the Redead. No, don't freeze me in the...
Oh no. Oh god. You're boner-owned. Oh, never mind. I love how many... It was a noble sacrifice to get rid of all of them. I love how many of them there are. I've never seen an enemy like this in a Zelda game before.
No.
It's like a prototype for Hyrule Warriors.
Were they enemies in Hyrule Warriors?
I know there were skeletons. I don't know if these particular skeletons were.
I can hear the whistling of the Poe. And there's a weird patch of sand there. Ah. Why?
I was having fun in my house.
And yeah, for the big pose, you need to wait for them to glow blue before you can hit them. Jeez.
Like, I know they mean to make that seem more intense, but it just seems kind of goofy, like a vacuum bag's just been emptied out.
I mean, you just need a fart sound and they're a whoopee cushion. That's all that is.
Part of me wishes that Midna rode around on your shoulders when you were regular Link.
I think her big head would block the view.
Would block the view, and every time you swung your sword, she just flung everywhere.
Yeah, wouldn't that be funny? Oh my.
It's already bad enough when she's on your back as a wolf and you attack something.
My god, get him off.
I'm trying to. In order to do that, I need to do my charge attack, but I can't target any of them. It's kind of annoying.
Do enemies like that still... Can they still hurt you if you don't use your, like, Twilight vision?
No, they just slow you down.
Okay.
They are related to that story. I was just waiting to get to the specific room.
Yeah. Okay, this is the room I was thinking of. That other block is another block. There we go. How about we do the same thing with it? I remember in the original LP when we got to this dungeon, I was so desperate to make the LP interesting that I just had a conversation with Travis completely unrelated to the dungeon itself.
Do you not love this dungeon?
No, I was just trying... I really wanted the original LP to be like this big important LP on something awful, and it just didn't work out. Hi.
Go away. Anyway.
Now to get back, we can see the grate covering that torch. We can claw shot over there. And because we moved the block, we have a shortcut back.
Sweet.
Now, like I mentioned before, we can Buster Keaton these things. That means stand right in the middle and wait for it to fall.
Ooh.
Also known as the Yzma from Emperor's New Groove.
That skeleton looks sad.
Oh.
This is the game's version of the Stealthos. They function kind of similarly to classic Stealthos,
Whoa.
in that you need to blow them up when you kill them. I did not mean to do that, but it worked in my favor.
I mean, it made him look badass. Never mind.
You were saying? Funny thing about the Stealthos, you don't even need to attack him first. Just shoot him with a bomb arrow. I think it kills him instantly. Ooh, this is cool. Bit of a callback to the statue in the Spirit Temple in Ocarina of Time. Now, this is a puzzle. You have to light 2 torches, and they need to be the correct ones. You get it wrong, you get a room full of little skeletons.
Oh no. Whatever will I do?
There is a solution to this puzzle. I just brute forced it. Far left, and then the middle. You're welcome.
The punishment didn't seem so bad, so...
Yeah, my brain would have just registered that as like, alright, torch number 1. Oh shit, it worked.
One of these torches is moving. All of these torches are moving. Or lanterns, I guess. All of these flashlights are moving. Another callback to Ocarina of Time. This one's even easier because the real one will turn blue again before it attacks you.
Yeah, I like how the tell in the original was just they would do a little twirl.
Yeah. Now they're all doing the twirl.
But can you stop us from doing the twist? Oh god! He can!
Let's do the twist! Just one more. Evidently, I was getting bored of that cutscene.
I mean, after the second vacuum ghost, don't you kind of get it?
Now we're back here. Luckily, there's a platform to jump off of the chandelier, which doesn't work.
Oh!
I like how Midna just watches and shakes her head.
Why'd you do that?
Why are you such a stupid asshole?
I'm not stupid, I just didn't want to fucking turn human to do like one thing.
3 out of 4. I still need to figure out what to do with these 2 rooms.
And to this day, she has still not figured it out.
LP canceled. Now I figure out there's a bit in the ceiling.
All right. Well, I tried.
I couldn't tell if it was blocked off or if it was just dark. There we go.
Aha!
Thank God we didn't hit our head on the way up.
Crunch.
Well, we've hit our head 10 different times in this video alone, so...
Look at the spider!
I can't read these hieroglyphics at all.
Blah.
Ah, you're here to send me to the afterlife. I don't want to read, so just do it.
It was unnecessary, but it worked. Oh, I gotta head back.
I really love how Midna opens doors.
Yeah.
Only her hair moves.
I mean, it would be kind of funny if instead of using her hair, she climbs off of you and she tries to use her actual little hands. And then it takes her like 3 minutes.
No, that's when you learn she's buff as fuck.
Rockets the door through the ceiling.
Now I want to draw Midna lifting weights. That'd be adorable.
Alright, that's pretty much the first half of the dungeon taken care of.
Wow, this is a long boy.
She is meaty. And on fire.
That felt like content for a whole dungeon on its own, honestly.
Here we're seeing the second gimmick of the dungeon. We got rails along the wall, we got a keyhole in the floor. And some gears. Come on! Your legs can handle it.
Yeah, you could jump.
Oh, I missed it.
Huh. You know, Midna, I thought you were being cynical, but no, you were right. I could handle it.
Oh, now they twist up and down.
Yeah. That makes getting around on this thing take a while.
Alright, Midna's hand would actually be great here.
Yeah.
Just using your head.
As soon as you said that, she crossed her arms. I'm not the hero of time.
Neither am I.
Neither is Ham Harry.
Well, I'm still not wrong. His hat.
Oh boy, howdy. It's the room. So, dumb story from when I was young.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
I think 15 or 16 or so? I'd played this game a bazillion times and I got to this room. For whatever reason, I just didn't use wolf sense at all. And I was just wondering, why is Wolf Link heavier and slower, and why is Midna reacting like that? And at the time, I was really into, like, glitch hunting videos and stuff. So I was like, aha, I have stumbled across a glitch. There's something weird here that's not normal. And so I recorded footage of me demonstrating it.
Oh my god.
You thought that somehow the game thought you were still in the sand when you were on solid ground.
Yeah, I uploaded that fucking video to YouTube a million years ago, and I was like, I don't know what this is. What do you guys think it is? And then one comment, well, actually, before the comment, Thorn went, I think you just have rats. And then another comment said, yeah, you're being weighted down because of the rats. And I thought, I'm an idiot. I felt really dumb about it, mainly because, for whatever reason, it never just clicked or occurred to me, like, hey, remember the rats you interacted with earlier? Yeah, it's that again.
Remember me? It's me again.
Unfortunately, I do.
I'd say that if you don't have at least one story where you just completely forgot a mechanic and felt like an idiot, you haven't played enough video games. So it's okay, Yoshi.
I mean,
Just in case you still feel bad about it like 12 years later.
well, no, it was over pretty quick. Like, I uploaded it, and then, like, I think 20 minutes later, I took it down.
Okay.
It wasn't like I left it up for years and everybody kept throwing rotten eggs at me or anything.
It was the early days of YouTube. They very easily could have. Yeah, I remember being in a Skype chat with you when you found it.
Yeah. You're just like, you just have rats, dude.
I don't remember that I was the one who said that it was rats. Because I believed you at first.
I think you were like, that's interesting, but then you eventually said, I think you just have rats. I just remember that specific verbiage.
Hi again.
Uku is the reason that this dungeon gets split in half. Because I'm finally gonna use her functionality. I'm gonna use her to escape the dungeon and do some stuff. The reason is, my wallet is full. It's all the way at 1,000.
Yeah, and you've been getting pelted with a lot of money.
So, before you use Uku, remember to open a door and go into another room, because if you use her and then come back, whatever room you're in resets you to the door you used to come in. So you don't want to redo a room. So her son comes out of her neck, which is ironic because he doesn't have one.
Really hate this thing.
I don't know if it's better or worse that his wings don't flap as fast as a hummingbird. And I don't know why that bothers me.
Now I'm imagining his wings flapping that hard and his head spinning like a windmill as he's doing it. Slowly, though.
Wonder if Uko ever got plush toys that they sold in Japanese stores, like...
And no one bought them.
It's your new favorite Zelda character. What do you mean the warehouse is full?
But yeah, the first 6 minutes or so of part 19, we're going to be pretty much spending all the money in my wallet. I've got one thing in particular that I want to buy, and also Malomart. You remember Mallow is doing that donation drive. We can dump a bunch of money in there too. In fact, I think I have it backwards. We dump a bunch of money into the donation drive, and that allows me to buy something.
Well, I'm looking forward to the second half of the dungeon, mainly because it introduces one of the coolest items in the game.
One of Zelda's biggest missed opportunities.
Yeah.
And also a pretty nuts fucking mini-boss. And kind of a nuts fucking boss, too.
Yeah.
Arbiter's Grounds is a pretty cool dungeon.
Yeah.
It just has kind of a slow start.
Yeah, exactly. Like, slow start, but the second half really picks up.